money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Ekeler. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Ekeler. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. This is fielded at the 27. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. Down to the 10, and he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, 65 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have been
taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20, and finally wrestled down at the 11. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. This offense, drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Herbert changing things up. And now they'll shift things around. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. These spot sheets, I think every potential turnover. They're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that return. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl running out of Keenan Allen there. And it takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Eckler now between the tackles. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
Seven, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Running on first down, Eckler. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly in volumes.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chiefs 7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
This ball deep for Tony. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Patrick going to change the play. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 80 yards rushing here for Edwards-Helaire. It's a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The Chiefs still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly. What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Up the middle with that one. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and 1 situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd man to go with that run.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Herbert now. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's James returning. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Second and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 5. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Herbert on first down now. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his target, Allen. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gault. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open. That's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throw outside, completion to Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mahomes now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Chargers.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory down at the 33. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Once more, here's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 4-3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's Eckler again, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And able to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
Think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick-6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give running right is Spiller. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, They can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, Spiller looking for space. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On third down, it's Spiller. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Spiller. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll try the left side with Spiller. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for Los Angeles, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
MC, Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then, I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this head debate right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me.
keep it, now she driving in that. Ooh, yeah, achiever, look at desperation. If it's free, there ain't no hesitation. Said we be better with communication. I don't agree, I need to change location. I've been working 25, I need a drill, Used to looking unimportant in a VIP. I don't ever say I'm leaving, I just dip. If you feel away, get up on my yeah. What am I gonna do with 7 bedrooms? Used to trip and make a flip before the rent's due. I don't network, what's my net worth? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Talking what you doing here. I gotta have a mind to hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. Still gotta.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink.
money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hatchback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money, who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. Yeah, I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide, stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if you tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hatchback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and more than lava. Check it, thermometers. These rats is synonymous. The climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve and tell me get him any.
Gone in the blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet.